It's your boy Good Guy Activism. Let's check out this U.S. Representative's office. 13 Congressional District. Triano. I'm okay.
Excuse me, are you pressed or something? Where are you?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You have authorization to record us? You have an authorization? Can I see it?
I don't know how you would see that.
It's our privacy, okay? We have constituent here. We have to respect their privacy, okay?
Right.
They are.
It's your job to create privacy, not my job.
Okay.
Es público.
Okay.
Thank you.
Es público el trabajo, pero no somos públicas nosotros.
Es pública, mami.
No me grave. Sí. El local es público, pero nosotros no se puede grabar a nadie.
Everywhere you, todo tu vas en público, tú estás grabando. Sí, everybody, everywhere. Todos los tiendas, todos los bancos, everywhere you go, you're being recorded. It is.
You're being recorded by the city, but not by the person.
Everywhere. You know why the stores can record you? Because there's no privacy in public.
Because I don't even know who the hell you are.
That's fine. You can record, everybody can
No,
record.
you're not. You cannot. I could call the police on you if you record me.
You
I
can-
could call the police on you now.
You can call them if you want.
If you're recording me.
That's fine.
No, if you're recording me.
The police can't do nothing, man.
You can't do it. No, because now ain't nothing. They cannot do anything.
They can't because it's not-
They can do everything.
because it's not a crime.
Please do not record us. Because we do not want to be recorded.
You could say that, you could ask me not to record you, but for you to tell me I can't, that's different.
Then as a favor,
Because
we asking you
we
not
all
to
could record each other.
Alright.
Because it's,
Well, as a favor, we asking you not to record us.
es tu derecho, it's your right to record in public.
No.
It's the First Amendment, yeah.
Alright, you don't have the right from me.
So if every-
It's not
so
from us. We're
Let's-
not gonna, we're not.
Don't
I'm not
respect
gonna keep
that.
arguing
See,
with you, but
if you're in
please
42nd
have-
Street in Manhattan, 42nd Street, everybody's
Right now, we
recording,
are in
right?
42nd.
I'm saying, but you're gonna tell everybody in Manhattan not to record you?
You're doing whatever you think you should.
Yeah, I'm just, I didn't talk to nobody, ma'am. I'm just here quietly, peacefully. I didn't wanna talk to nobody. Yeah, I'm recording peacefully. My government workers. God bless you, mommy.
Are you done, sir?
I'm just gathering public information, ma'am. This is a public office. I'm gathering public information.
Okay,
Peace.
so then I'm gonna call the police.
You can do that. That's fine. Have fun.
No.
Él no tiene ninguna identificación que sea tenía que llamar.
Just don't delete it because I'm gonna request it,
No
okay?
tiene ninguna identificación que diga que es periodista ni nada de eso.
So I have my chief of staff here. She wants to speak with you.
Okay.
Okay, he's listening to you.
Okay, to leave the office, please. You don't have consent to record the constituents of the team.
I don't need consent, ma'am.
Yes, you do.
No, I
Can you
don't.
please? We're gonna have to call the police.
That's fine. You can do that. The police will inform you that I have the First Amendment right to record. It's a public office, right?
Yeah, but you don't have my consent.
I don't need your
You don't
consent. We're in
have
public.
writing of us. No, you do not. That's
Who do you-
illegal for you to record us with our consent.
It's not illegal, ma'am. And if you call the cops, they'll educate you that it's not illegal.
Okay, but I'm telling you to please leave the office because also I have constituents there and they also didn't agree to assign anything that you could record them. So please leave the office.
I'm conducting business, ma'am. I need to do a FOIA request because your worker took a picture of me, and because she works for the public, she's now creating a public document that I can
Go ahead.
request.
You may file what you need to file. sir.
I will
Please
file that,
leave
so I'm just waiting my
Okay.
turn.
I need you to exit the office, sir.
I have a right to be here just like everybody else. I'm conducting business.
Okay.
So now I have to wait because you called the cops, so now I have to wait, which is fine.
He's saying that now he has to wait because you're calling the police.
Okay.
It's fine. Just don't delete that picture because it's against the law,
I'm
okay?
gonna take a picture of it.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Guarda el teléfono y el número de la muchacha. Y yo por al lado. Okay. Okay. Te dejo algo ahorita, ¿ok? All right. Bye-bye.
Eso está entre la 43 y la 44.
Ok.
Sí.
En el oeste.
La séptima avenida.
La séptima avenida,
Sí.
ok.
Lo voy a poner aquí.
Sí, está bien. El 501.
1501, ¿no?
Gracias, mi hijo,
Octavo
por
lado.
ese cariño para uno que uno no sabe las cosas y entonces ahora hay que hacer papelero, uno necesita la cédula. Gracias por todo. Muchas gracias. Gracias.
Tenga buen día.
Gracias igual a ustedes.
Dice el día de la diferente cultura.
Porque aquí no me sale el número de caso y necesitamos un número de caso para y estos son los
Yo tengo el sostenido.
necesitamos entonces entrar a... ¿Qué era tu?
Ella tiene 15. Ella no me lo mandaría a ella. Por eso me mandaron mi lista.
Ok. Ese era el nombre de su hija, ¿no?
A nombre de ella. Mía.
Estamos aquí, usted se llama.
Por eso el lío que ella nació
Ahora sí, entonces por eso es que la pregunta de seguridad no fue por lado, porque yo estaba preguntando la información suya, pero era la de su hija. Entonces,
pero cuando yo lo puse
He's here.
Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing?
Yeah, so he's reporting us. I'm my chief of staff here also.
Hi. Good afternoon. Good day. What's going on?
Yeah, we have a constituent. Well, you have family, we don't know if he's a constituent, and he's been reporting us. The constituents are upset because they don't want to be recorded. We let them know we asked him to leave, and he's not leaving. He refuses to leave.
Okay. What's going on, bud?
I came here to this public office to conduct business.
Okay. What business are you trying to conduct?
A FOIA request.
What's up? A FOIL request?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How do you guys have like a procedure for that when they want a FOIL request?
FOIA request?
Yeah, he's trying to get information. Where is it? Where do you want? Yeah, I don't. They're not going to take the FOIL request here.
Why
in the
wouldn't they?
office. What's up?
Why wouldn't they?
Because that's something you do through the courts and stuff like that, not from the actual facility. They'll get like an order telling to release stuff for you, and they'll do that for you.
I just want to get public information as far as name, title, and salaries of all the employees here.
Okay. Well, they're not going to give you their own personal information. You could do that through the FOIL request that you.
That's why I wanted to submit one today.
Can we talk outside?
Why?
Why? Because you don't have a right to be in here.
I do
anymore?
have a right to be
I
here.
know you want to file a FOIL request, but right now, let's just talk outside.
Is this
You
is public,
you can keep
right?
recording. I'm recording until what?
This is a public office, right?
This is their office. So
funds
if,
it?
If people are feeling alarmed and threatened in the office by you, then
People's feelings.
Let's talk outside. Listen, the
Come
door's
on,
open.
Let's
We
talk
can go
outside.
back and forth.
We asked him not to.
Yeah.
What office is this?
So you have other people conducting private business in there, and they feel threatened in you
Who's-
recording them. There's other people here that don't
try-
work here. That's what I'm
Right.
trying to explain to you.
Right.
So you're recording their.
Can I
faces,
stand on the
stuff like that.
sidewalk and record them?
What's up?
Can I stand here and record these
In
people?
a public place? I prefer you not to.
Can I?
You're the congressman's office.
Right.
So people come here to like
Right.
conduct other business and stuff. I don't know what sensitive business they're dealing with. You're here. What's going on? Why do you need information from them?
It's a public office.
I know. I understand.
It's funded
that.
by tax dollars.
I'm trying to help you. What are you concerned about? What's going on?
Want to get name, title, and salaries? I'm doing a story.
You're doing a
on
story?
this office, yeah.
Okay. Did you tell them you were doing a story?
I don't need to tell nobody. I don't have to ask nobody's permission to exercise my rights. If this was McDonald's or a private business, yeah, they can ask me to leave. This is publicly funded. It's a U.S. representative's office. I have a right to be here just like everybody else. Okay. I'm not being disorderly. I'm not anywhere I'm not supposed to be. I'm conducting business, and I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity, which is protected by you.
Okay.
People's feelings don't trump my rights. What if I was praying and they didn't like that I was Islamic? You're gonna force me out?
But you're not praying. This isn't praying.
It's protected under the First Amendment.
I understand that, but you're walking in here and you're putting a camera in the people.
I didn't put my camera in nobody. I was standing in that corner recording public information. They didn't. I guess they don't like that I'm exercising my rights. That doesn't mean I have to stop exercising my rights because they don't like it. I'm not being disorderly.
Your rights don't infringe on other people's rights.
You can't turn photography into a crime.
What's up?
You can't say that.
I'm not turning photography into a crime.
So I have a right to be there.
But right now, you want to do Freedom of Information Act, right?
Yeah, and I have a right to do that
you want
too.
Information, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to go through the proper channels for that. You don't walk.
This
into
is the proper channel.
You don't walk into the business and say, "Give me your information." That's not how that works.
I'm not asking them to.
If you get a FOIA request for the department, you don't walk into the 3-4 precinct and say, "Give me the information."
I can submit it there though.
There's steps and procedures you got to go through.
I can submit a FOIA request with the 34th precinct, and you guys would just forward it. Yeah.
So you can do
that.
that.
You can do FOIA under the FOIA law.
Okay.
I could fill out a FOIA in person, in writing, and submit it with them. I'm not saying you have to fulfill the request right now. All I'm saying is I want to submit it.
Well,
That's all I want to do.
They're not going to have that paperwork here. Do you have a bunch
No,
of
I'm
people
going to
that
write
work
it. I'm going to write up my request. All I need is a time, date, stamp, copy. They keep the original. They forward it to whoever they need to forward it to. I take my copy and then I'm on my way.
You have something written out already?
No, I wanted to. I put my name on the list. I'm waiting my turn, just like everybody else.
Okay.
Because they don't like that I'm recording. That means I don't have a right to record.
Well, no. It has nothing to do with the actual people that are here. My concern is all the other people that don't work here.
They're in public.
They're in an office. They're in a closed building right now. This is a
public office,
it's
and
it's not the sidewalk.
Respectfully, sir, that's a public lobby,
okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So beyond that, it might be considered private. Okay. But where I was standing is a public lobby.
I understand.
Right. The onus on them to create privacy is on them. It's not on me to create privacy for them.
Okay.
They're in public.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, but I understand.
There's no but. They're in public. That's
okay.
it. There's no expectation of privacy in public. I can stand here on the sidewalk and record them all day long.
Yeah, being on the sidewalk's a different story.
It's the same thing. This is a traditional public forum. That might be a limited public forum, so it's time, place, and manner. But as long as I'm not being disorderly, I'm not impeding business, I'm not anywhere I'm not supposed to be, I have a right to be there, just like everybody
Just do
else.
me a favor, stand for me here for a sec. I'm not done. I'm gonna keep talking to you. I'm not.
Can I get your name and badge
Yeah,
number?
absolutely. Do you have a pen and paper? Because I just got promoted and all my cards are not up to date.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Do you have a pen and paper or anything?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'll write it down for you.
Okay, am I being detained?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Not at all.
So I'm gonna go back inside and.
We're gonna have the conversation outside.
Are you saying that I don't have a right to be there?
Yeah, I am saying that.
Why would you say that?
Because you just had people that are working here and people telling me that they don't feel safe with you in there. I don't
Because
know what
I'm-
happened
because-
transpired beforehand.
Because
Listen,
I'm exercising my rights?
well, I'm going to help you exercise your right and get what you need. But there's no reason for you to just sit there and record people when you just want a piece of paper for
When
your
you
for your
when you
FOIA
came in,
request.
what was I recording?
What's up?
When you came in, what did you see me
I don't
recording?
know what you were recording originally. I
My
understand.
paper. You see my paperwork there? I'm gonna go grab my paperwork.
I'll
and
bring it out to
Finish conducting my business.
I'll bring it out to you. Just give me a sec, okay?
So you're gonna violate my rights here today?
I'm not violating anybody's rights.
You are. You're infringing on my rights to record in a public office because of people's feelings.
Sergeant Rivera, 38, 98.
Do you understand that, Sergeant Rivera?
Yeah, I understand what
You're infringing on my
I
rights
understand what
because of
what you
people's
think you're
feelings.
describing.
So describe it to me.
What's up?
Describe why I don't have a right to be in this public office.
I'm gonna make a phone call. And I'm gonna help you get the information you need. Here you go.
No, that's their choice. So they don't want you in the office at all.
Yeah.
So you can go.
Am I being trespassed from this public office?
If you go back in, you're gonna be charged with trespass. Yes.
I need
These people work here, so you're not allowed in their office.
Who do they work for? These people.
Right here.
This is state. This is the state level.
This is state.
This is state, right?
Yeah.
So they're funded by tax dollars, right? Right. And it's wide open to the public. It's a public office.
But they're saying whatever issue happened here, they don't want you there anymore. So if you go back in there, you would unfortunately have to charge you with trespassing. Okay? I know. I don't make up the law.
How do you get trespassed from public property without committing a crime?
Because you asked.
Just because I'm exercising my rights?
No.
That's
You
called
asked-
discrimination.
No, it's not.
It
You
is.
asked not to leave.
Salary information.
Oh, okay. You requested salary information?
Yeah, name, title, and salaries. I also wanted the budget.
Perfect.
Also
Problem
wanted their
solved.
policies.
Here we go.
So we're good now.
Well, this is a start. Go online and fill out whatever information you need to get the paperwork you need.
So I need your cards, please. I want to know who infringed on my rights here today.
Okay. Well, I gave you my information.
So you're
That's what my
trespassing me from
circumstances
this. You're trespassing? Do I get a
didn't
notice?
trespass you, the owners did.
Do I get
Not the
a
owner.
Do I get a notice? A trespass notice, or
guys
how long am I
verbally
trespass? For today, a year, forever?
You can ask them. They're the one who told you.
I mean,
work here.
speak to them. They want you to trespass me. I need to know how long I'm trespassed
He
for.
wants to know is he ever allowed back in this business or never? Okay, she said you're never allowed back in there.
Never allowed in the
She said-
U.S. Representative's office.
That's what she said.
Can I get your card, please, ma'am?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Officer Gardner.
And you guys are gonna honor that from a public office without committing no crime. So what did they say I was doing?
Trespass.
What did they say I was doing in order to be trespassed?
They asked you to leave and they said you refused to leave.
Why would they ask me to leave? It's a public. I have a right to be there.
No, they told you that.
You came here to conduct business. They gave you the information.
Right.
Your business has been conducted.
Right. I also. What's your name and badge number, please?
I don't have a badge number, but my name is Inspector Castillo.
Inspector. So you're above lieutenant.
Yeah.
Right. And you don't know that you can't trespass somebody from public without a crime?
Say that again?
You could just trespass anybody from public without no crime?
If they want you to leave, yes.
I have a right to be
It's their
there.
prerogative. You have a right to be there until
Right.
they don't want you there.
Right.
Yes, that's the way it works.
And how do you doubt that?
Well, you can doubt it all you want. That's just a fact.
Can I go inside your precinct and pray?
Yeah, you can.
Right. What if you didn't
But
like
then
my
if we decide
religion?
we don't want you there anymore, then you gotta leave.
In a public building,
Yes.
you can just ask anybody to leave just because.
Yes.
So if you was, let's say you was Catholic and I was Islamic and
Why
I was
you bring
praying
religion into this?
because
What's that to do
because
with
it's protected.
What?
It's a right that's protected, which is
What-
what I was
what right?
exercising.
What right?
Freedom of religion.
Of course it is.
So if I go into a public building, I'm exercising my rights peacefully. I'm not impeding business. I'm not being disorderly.
That's your version of events. Their versions of events is that you were recording.
Everything's on camera. The camera
Right.
doesn't lie.
Their version of events.
When you came, Sergeant, what was I doing?
What's up?
When you came, what did you see me
You were
doing?
alarming the people inside the
I was like,
building.
how was I alarming anybody?
I don't know. I just had two people on my way out saying that they felt uncomfortable with your presence being in there.
Okay, I feel uncomfortable with them.
And you should have left the location.
They could leave. I could leave.
But you were asked to leave, and at that point you were trespassing. So I'm glad you complied now and you came outside. But
I don't commit crimes. Period. I don't.
okay. I don't understand what other information.
When you
want.
came,
think
I
you
was
made your
standing
point
to
here.
the side. I was recording my public information peacefully.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Why don't I have a right to be there? I'm not impeding business. I'm not somewhere I'm not supposed to be. I'm in a publicly accessible area of a public office.
Their version of events were that you were recording not just your stuff, but
Uh-huh.
other people's private documents.
That's what
and
they
that's
said.
why they asked you to leave, and then you became belligerent. So that was
I
their version.
became belligerent.
Yeah.
That's funny. So is their word against mine?
Well, yeah, it has to be because we weren't here.
Oh.
So it's not. I'm not saying I'm taking.
And when
your
you
side.
when you
It's their
investigate,
version
did you
of
see me belligerent at any point? Did you see me standing in anybody's way? Did you see me looking at anybody's private documents? That's what investigation's for. So that you won't be biased.
I had people say that you made them feel uncomfortable with your
Okay,
recording.
they made
So
me feel uncomfortable.
Then you
You're not here to
location.
enforce feelings. You're here to enforce the law.
I am enforcing the law.
What law are you enforcing? What crime am I committing?
They don't want you in there. Trespassing.
Well,
Going
I'm not in
circles,
there,
you
but
said this already.
right. I'm trying to let you know that I have a right to be here, just like they do.
Sir, why don't you understand?
Now, if I was
You have a
starting
right
being
to be there
disorderly,
until
right?
they decide that you're creating a
I disagree
situation
with you.
where they don't
I disagree
want you
with
there
you.
anymore, and then that means you can't.
And
go
what
in
I'm
there
saying
anymore.
is, me exercising my rights cannot be turned into disorderly conduct. It can be turned into that because
Well,
it's
is anybody
protected.
summoning you right now
It's
or arresting
protected.
you?
I'm
Is
talking about
anyone
in
summoning you or
general.
arresting
You.
Is anyone summoning you or arresting you right now?
I'm not talking about here. I'm talking about in there.
Okay, so you.
They can't ask me to leave just because I'm exercising my
apparently created
rights.
some sort of distraction, some sort of situation in there where they don't want you in there anymore.
Because they're
So what we're
uneducated.
telling
They're
you-
uneducated
what
on
we're
our
telling you is
rights.
Don't go back in there. That's what we're asking you to do. Okay.
Well, I'm free to do whatever I want
Well, if you go back in there,
Right.
again, you're gonna be arrested for trespass.
in a public office.
Yes, because they don't want
Right.
you there anymore. Just like if you come to a public precinct, right?
Uh-huh.
Open to the public,
Right?
and we tell you to leave, and you refuse
Why would you
to
tell me to
leave.
leave if I'm conducting business?
Whatever
I'm-
scenario
I'm-
you want to create in your head, we tell you to leave, and you refuse to leave, we can arrest you for trespass. That's just the way it works. Sorry to break it to you. So I'm asking you nicely not to go back into that office, okay?
I heard you guys.
Okay.
But I want to see why you're enforcing feelings over law,
I'm not
over the
enforcing feelings.
Constitution.
I'm not enforcing feelings.
I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity, which is freedom of the press. In a
And
public
nobody's stopping you from
office,
engaging.
in a state office, open to the public,
Right, and people have
in
their
a publicly
private, people
accessible
have their
area.
private
Who's
information
okay?
in there, right?
Okay.
And they don't want their private information.
Who's the
recorded.
onus on to keep it private? It's on me to keep their information private, or it's on them to keep it private?
Both.
I don't have to keep nobody's.
It's on
There's
them
no
to keep it
privacy in
private,
public.
and it's-
First of
and
all,
it's on you not to impede on their privacy.
I wasn't impeding on nobody's privacy.
That's not
How?
the story I'm getting.
How?
By recording your documents, that's the story I'm getting.
What documents did I record?
I don't know the specific documents, sir.
Because it's a
Whatever
lie.
documents they were holding in their hand.
There's no expectation of privacy in public, Inspector.
I agree with you. Yeah.
Right. So what are we
but
talking about
you're
privacy?
In an office, you're in an office setting.
A public
People
office.
are looking at their private documents, and you're recording their documents. So, for that reason, the people who manage this office asked you to leave, and they don't
So
want you to
nowhere in America, right? Let's say city halls, all across America, nobody could record in city halls because people have their private information out.
Sir, if you go to the DMV, it's open to the
You can
public,
record
correct?
in the DMV.
Right? It's open to the
You
public.
can record in the
You can-
DMV.
You can record the general scene of the DMV.
You can
but if
record
go and
whatever
record
you can
people's
see.
documents over their shoulder, and the DMV, whoever's in charge of DMV, asks you to leave, you have to leave.
If I'm recording people's documents, like standing over them, blatantly recording their documents, that might be different. But if I'm recording the raw public information, the public employees, how's that?
Again, I wasn't here. The bottom line is, they are in charge of that office. They don't want you there anymore. I'm asking you not to go back in there.
I heard you.
Okay, so I
I'm
don't
not in
understand
there.
what
I'm
the-
on the
I don't understand what
sidewalk.
the back and forth is about.
Can I stand here on this sidewalk and record these people
Yeah,
all day long, right?
yeah.
What about their privacy?
You just said it. They're not entitled to their privacy out in public.
Exactly.
Right.
That's a public
You don't see the
office.
difference between that and recording.
There's only
people's
one difference.
documents?
This is a traditional public forum, and that's a limited public forum. It's the only difference.
Okay. Limited in what way?
Time, place, and manner.
Okay. So what does that mean?
Time-
that means if,
time
that means
is
if you're creating
business-
a- that
business
if you're creating-
hours.
If you're creating a situation in there where they
I
want
didn't
you to leave,
create-
you have to leave. That's
What I'm
that
saying
means.
is me exercising my rights can't be deemed as a disturbance
If you're
because it's
impeding on other people's
protected.
rights, it is.
How?
How? By violating their privacy by recording stuff over their shoulders.
So let's say freedom of religion, right?
I don't want to talk about religion. We're not talking
It's
about religion.
it's a
We're talking
protected
about this
right.
situation.
It's a protected
We're
right.
talking about this situation, okay?
What's
this
the difference? It's the
scenario.
First Amendment.
We're talking about this. Right. Well, we're not violating your
So
First Amendment.
what I'm s-
But you don't have a First Amendment right to be in an office where they don't want you anymore. That's not a First Amendment right.
They can't ask me to leave
Yes,
simply
they
because
can.
I'm exercising
Yes.
my rights. No, they can't. They're
They can-
opening
if you're
themselves up.
creating-
That's called
if you're
discrimination.
creating a situation.
How?
where
And what I'm saying is, me
according to
exercising
them-
my rights
according
can't
to them-
create a situation.
According to them, you're being belligerent. You were recording people's
Did you
documents.
see me? You did investigations. Did you see me be belligerent at any point?
Just because you become calm when we show up doesn't mean you
I was
don't
calm the
implement
whole
whatever
time.
you did
Everything's on
before.
camera. Everything's on camera.
All right,
Okay,
well,
sorry. I'm not gonna go. Like I said, I
We
wasn't
just having a
here.
good conversation. What I'm saying is, my
Like I
rights
said,
can't
I
be deemed as a
wasn't here.
disturbance.
I wasn't here. I don't know exactly to the T what happened. What I do know is they don't want you back in there.
I understand
All
that.
right, so that's it. That's all we have to talk about.
So they're opening themselves up to lawsuit. And you guys are
Sue away.
enforcing
Sue
feelings.
away. I don't know what to
You guys
tell
are
you.
just enforcing feelings.
No, we're not.
You are. You just said that I can stand here all day long and record these people from the sidewalk because they don't have privacy. But inside, I can't record inside a public office in a public area because of privacy.
The point is, whatever you did in there, they don't want you in there. That's the point. That's what I care about.
What I'm saying is they don't have a right to ask me to leave a public office
Yes, they
simply
do.
because I'm exercising
So-
my rights. I have to
so
be
if
being disorderly.
if
I
I'm a
have to be
civilian, so you tell
somewhere
me
I'm not
if
supposed
I'm
to
a civilian
be.
And I walk in there, and I just
You have
start
a right to
yelling
be
at-
there.
and I start yelling.
That's different. That's
Can I
disturb.
talk? Can
Go
I
ahead.
talk?
Go ahead.
Start yelling at the top of my lungs, distracting people, being a distraction, being a problem in their office, and they ask me to leave. I don't have to leave. Is that what you're telling me?
You have to leave because you're committing a crime, which is called disorderly
That's not a crime.
conduct.
Yelling
and impeding business.
That's not a crime.
Yelling and impeding business. Yelling is not
I'm
disorderly
impeding
in a public or private office.
So they view you recording all over their office, they're recording people's documents as impeding business. So they want you to leave.
What I'm saying is, me recording in public cannot be deemed disorderly.
The recording.
Me yelling and impeding business, yes, that can be.
The recording's not the
It
issue.
was the
According
issue.
to them,
It
the
was.
issue was you becoming belligerent and recording people's private documents. Those were the issue.
And that's a lie. And what I'm saying is,
wasn't
when
there.
your officers
I wasn't
came, they do an investigation. Did you see me recording people's documents?
let me ask you a question, because
Go ahead.
we're going in circles.
I'm free. I'm just
what-
standing here. You guys want to talk? We could talk.
I know, but you're still standing in front of the location. What can I?
That's fine.
what can
I'm
I-
on a sidewalk.
What can I actually do for you? What's in my power for me to do for you? I'll tell you what I can't do. If you make a request that I can't comply with. But what can I do for you to have you go about your day right now?
This is my day. I'm recording my
I know,
government
but
workers in the
you
course of
wanted-
their
you wanted to-
duties.
You wanted to come here. You wanted information, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You got your information, right?
Right.
You recorded the inside of the facility. You saw everybody in there, right?
Right. So, I mean, I don't care about the constituents.
I understand.
The
But
government
you're-
employees, that's
you're-
different. I have
you're
a right to
trying-
record
You're trying
them.
to write your paper or article or whatever. You said you were here to do research, correct?
Yeah.
So, what else? What else do you need? Are you just trying to record the people that are walking in and out?
I don't care about the constituents. My story is on this office in general.
Okay.
So if I wanted to, I could stand on this sidewalk and record this business all day long.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Right now, I'm recording my government workers in the course of your duties. You guys are standing here speaking to me,
Okay.
so I'm speaking to you and I'm recording you.
Okay.
I'm trying to let you know that me recording and exercising my rights.
Okay. Is
Let's
there
say if I go to City Hall and I decide to pray at City Hall,
is there-
they can't say he's being disorderly because he's praying.
Is there any way we can meet in the middle of the road? You can continue recording.
I
but
mean,
don't
you
stand
guys
directly
already
on-
you guys already enforced their feelings.
Well,
you violated my rights.
I'm saying
I'm
not
on a
inside the building. I'm
sidewalk.
not talking about the building. I'm talking about out
Right.
here because they're definitely going to feel a certain type of way if you stand here in front of the door. People are going to
Thank
feel
God that
weird.
you're not feelings enforcement.
I understand that.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Thank God that you swore to protect my rights and you swore to protect the Constitution.
Yeah.
And thank God I'm not committing any crimes.
Okay. That's what you think's going to happen until the next person calls 911 and says that you are harassing them at the entrance.
Photography's not harassment,
at
sir.
the entrance, walking in and to from the building. That's what the next.
If
step
I
is gonna
stand right here, right, and they don't like that I'm recording them, that's harassment?
be. No, that's actually.
All right then. All right
Okay,
then.
That's what you're going to do then.
So it will be your job to come and educate them. Listen, he's not doing nothing. He's recording. He has the right to record. So do you.
All right, sir. That's it. It's over, okay?
I,
Do me a favor. Okay. just
you
do me-
guys could have
just
been
listen.
left.
Just listen. Do me a favor. Don't block the entrance.
I don't really want to do favors because you
Don't
guys
block-
are
don't-
enforcing feelings.
Don't block the entrance. And
I don't
go back
commit
in-
crimes,
don't go back in that
Inspector.
office, okay?
I don't commit crimes and I don't need directives.
Don't go back in
I know
that
exactly
office.
what I can and can't
Well, I
do.
want to make sure we're clear as to what I expect.
I mean, if you feel the need to give me directives, say whatever you have. Well, you don't have freedom of speech.
I feel the need to do that. Yeah.
You have an obligation. You don't
I feel the need to
have
do
rights
it.
right now,
I feel the
but
need to do it.
yeah.
Don't stand in front of the door. Don't block the entrance, and don't go back in that office.
Have a good day, sir.
I will. You
I
have
don't
a
need
good day as well.
directives.
Thank you very much.
You just gotta give directives, right? To a law-abiding citizen. Do not call this office. Do not. This is the State Office of U.S. Representative Adriano Espaillat, 13th Congress Congressional District. He's on the U.S. House of Representatives, and we've been trespassed forever, right? You said forever? I'm trespassed forever from this office?
Apparently what they're telling me. They
Okay.
go in there and they call 911 after you've been informed. You're
I
gonna
don't commit crimes, though, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, if they call you about me on the sidewalk,
And you know your rights.
you know photography is not harassment, right?
Not on the sidewalk, it isn't.
Okay. Can I get your card, sir? Can I get your card? Can I get your card?
Card?
Yes, please. Does your inspector have a card?
I don't believe so.
Would you be able to write his name down on this card for me, please?
Sure.
I don't see what the issue. I don't see why you guys are still here.
Huh?
I don't understand why you're still here.
He's got to talk to the people inside. He serves the community, so he's got to talk to everybody.
Okay.
That's
So
all.
do they.
What?
So do they.
I hear you. What do you want on the phone?
I was hoping to get his name.
What?
The inspector's name.
No, just,
Inspector, you don't have a card, do you?
I don't have a card. You have my name though, Castillo.
I forgot, because you don't have a
Castillo, C-A-L.
Castillo. Thank you. And you don't have badge numbers, right? I spoke to an inspector before. He's on, what is that, the 42nd? On 3rd Ave? 161st?
What was that?
What was that, Fort Apache?
The 41st?
42nd, I think, or the 44th?
The 41st.
Or where they filmed the movie at? The one on 3rd Ave? The Bravest
the one on
Way?
3rd Ave, maybe PSA 7 you don't know?
No, there's a precinct right on 161 before you turn to.
Yeah, that's a housing precinct.
No, it's the
PSA
actual.
7.
I think it's the 4-4. It's either the 4-4 or the.
4 is not on 3rd Ave. 4 is not on there.
It's called the Bravest Way. It's right by Boricua College. You know what I'm talking about? I think it's the 4-4.
No, 4 is off Jerome Ave.
42nd? Where's the 42nd at? 3rd Ave,
You know
right?
what? It might be 42nd.
Yeah, I met a inspector there. He was very, very nice. I think he was French. He had a French accent.
Yeah?
Do you know a lot of inspectors?
French accent.
Uh-huh. He was decent. He was very nice.
All right, sir.
Have a good day.
Can I, where's your command? I want to go inside and record.
No, you can't record this on the command
Why not?
because it's a policy. That's our policy.
The sign's up. There's
sign's up.
There's
The sign,
procedures.
you'll see it.
There's a whole set of procedures.
Can you put policy over the Constitution?
Yeah, again,
Because you won't be arresting me for photography.
right. But that you understand that it's not public in the sense that it's not out on the street, right? We consider that.
I think we discussed the difference between traditional and limited.
Right.
Right. I would have a right to be there unless I'm committing a
Okay,
crime.
so you go to a public park, right? But do they have park rules and regulations, correct? That you
There's,
have to abide by,
there's
right?
policies everywhere, but you can't put policy
that
over the
correct?
law.
Is that correct or no?
That's
Right,
correct.
you go to a public park, they have their own policy, their own regulations that you have to abide by, or their consequences, right?
You won't get arrested because
You
it's
can.
not against the
Depends on
law.
what you're doing. You get a summons.
So if they say no eating or drinking in a public park and you eat and drink, you'll get a legal summons.
Well, some are
It's against-
enforceable. Some are enforceable by us, and some are not.
So why can't you arrest us for photography inside of that public lobby of that precinct?
For photography?
Why? Yeah, because that's the sign. The sign doesn't. The sign says no
It
photography
just so happens that's not our policy.
because photography isn't a crime in a public building.
But again,
and you can't turn it into a
but
crime.
again, but we're not saying we would arrest you. We're telling you we would ask you to leave. Then that's when the law kicks in. When we ask you to leave and you refuse, now you're refusing lawful order. Now we arrest you. So the policy itself is not what you're getting arrested for.
That's what I'm trying to say. You're turning it into, because you know you can arrest us for photography in a public
The
building.
courts have
Again.
made this determination.
Again,
It's okay.
not
it's our
even
policy, right?
Uh-huh.
The policy itself. Is
What
not
about
the
my
law.
policies?
It's not the law that we're arresting you for. We're asking you to leave a building if you're going to record, right? When you refuse
While
to do
I'm
that,
conducting business.
when you refuse to do that, then the law kicks in because you're refusing a lawful order from a police officer. Then you get arrested.
If somebody's conducting business, has a legal and lawful reason to be in a public building,
As long as your business
how can
doesn't
you
entail
ask them
taking video
to?
inside the precinct, you're totally
How
fine.
can you ask somebody to leave a public building while they're conducting
Because
business?
it's our building.
Legal and lawful
It's
is the
our building.
people's building.
It's our building.
It's the people's
It's
building.
NYPD's building.
What's the NY stand for? New York, right? It's funded by the taxpayers.
Sir, I'm not going to have a debate. I have work.
It's not.
to do.
I mean,
actually have
of
work
course
to
you
do.
can go. You're free.
I'm
I'm
trying
not
to be- I'm trying to be
detaining.
cordial
I'm not
when you're talking to me.
detaining
I don't want to
you.
walk away from you when you're talking to me.
You're
I'm
not. You're not
gonna debate you,
detained.
but
God bless you. All right. Honor your oath, please.
Boss, you want to ride back?
And how come you guys took CPR off those cars? What happened to courtesy, professionalism, respect? Thanks for violating my rights, Sergeant. Appreciate you. You just became sergeant. You already violating people's rights. Good job. Your lieutenant will be proud. Fucking tyrants. Fucking inspector came, bro. Inspector responded. Can y'all believe that shit? This lady has a newspaper covering her face. It's crazy. Fucking insane. Insane. They violated rights. Insane. Enforcing feelings. And my phone died. I had to fucking plug my shit up. But you didn't miss much. Inspector Castillo, Officer Benson. This is the 34th precinct. It's crazy. They thought I would have got arrested. Yeah, I'm off this. God bless y'all. Thank you for watching. Till next time. That was crazy. You got feelings and forces. So you can just get trespassed. You can just be asked to leave a public building just because people don't agree with your rights or they don't understand your rights. You have to stop conducting business, and you no longer have a legal and lawful reason to be there because the people said, because somebody that works, a public employee said that they don't want you there. You no longer have a right to be there because they said so. This is what the inspector is telling me. He's saying you don't have a right to be there because they said so. Never mind that you're exercising your rights. Never mind that you have a right to be there. You don't have a right to be there no more because the public employee said so. And you can be trespassed. That's what he's saying. Because of a policy or because of their feelings. Let me know what y'all think. Look, they shitted on that. That's what they did. They just took a fucking poop on that flag. Fuck out of here. And no matter what I was saying, no matter how many times I said it, they just don't get it. They're stuck in their ignorance. Anyways, till next time.